That first sip of ice-cold beer isn't refreshing the system, it is a thermal dagger plunging directly into our 98.6-degree core engine. Right now, as the match kickoff begins, our brains are suffering from a mechanical blackout. Not because of the alcohol, but because the body just executed a physical emergency stop to save the internal organs from a visceral thermal shock. If we are desperately typing "why do I lose focus at halftime" or "why do I feel so tired after drinking cold beer" into Google, we are not alone. We don't need another espresso, we need to stop freezing our own neural network. The Beverage Matrix has brainwashed us into believing that extreme cold equals extreme energy. They expect us to blindly pour 39-degree Fahrenheit liquid straight into a warm core. Wait. Do not let the terminology intimidate us. If we ignore this mechanical logic, those expensive cognitive supplements are literally being flushed down the drain. Here is exactly how the blood is forced to leave the brain. Physics is ruthless. When that extreme cold hits the system, it mechanically reroutes the blood supply away from the brain and extremities, violently flooding the stomach to act as an emergency internal heater. The result? Right at kickoff, when we need peak cognitive longevity and focus, our neural network suffers a severe, localized mechanical blood deficit. We experience an immediate system shutdown. We think we are refreshing our system, but the Matrix tricked us into mechanically draining our cognitive battery. It is time we stop letting these marketing traps hijack our hemodynamic flow. In our Chinese physical philosophy, we never force the internal pump to pay the price for extreme temperature gradients. We execute the 15-minute Ambient Thermal Exchange protocol. This is a hard-coded structural command. Rule number 1, exactly 15 minutes before opening it, pull the beverage out of the fridge and leave it at room temperature. This sounds too simple. But the Wellness Matrix hates simplicity because they cannot charge us for it. Here is the hidden thermodynamics of why this 15-minute gap saves our cognitive battery from a catastrophic drop. We are utilizing brute force physics to execute a perfect ambient thermal exchange. In 15 minutes, the liquid smoothly climbs past 50 degrees Fahrenheit. It remains crisp and highly carbonated, but it mechanically bypasses the thermal shock alarm of your internal organs. Your nervous system only obeys biological thermodynamics. We can continue to chase the extreme cold, draining the brain's blood supply and suffering through a neural blackout, or we can use a $0 thermal exchange to reclaim absolute physical dominance over our focus. A drained cognitive crash, or a full-blooded roar. You decide. This isn't medical advice for chronic fatigue, this is biothermal optimization for high-stakes focus. I have officially initiated the 2026 World Cup Debug Series. Over the next few weeks of this global carnival, I will be reverse engineering the physical tolls and system glitches this event forces onto our biology. If you've missed any of our daily system upgrades, hit the playlist in the top right corner. True physical dominance doesn't require a premium subscription, it only requires deleting a bad habit. If you are ready to exit the Wellness Matrix, stay. If you prefer the comfort of expensive lies, this channel is not for you. 0 pills. 0 bills. Just physics. Show up or don't. You decide.